going up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Foxborough. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. For the first time in 20 years, we can say here comes the unrestricted free agent Tom Brady, leading out the New England Patriots. Now he's coming off another 4,000-yard season, his 11th, at the age of 42 next year. Charles, everybody's talked about it. He'll be 43 years of age, and hinting strongly recently on social media that he's not done yet.
No, he did mention on social media about being in the arena, and he fully expects to be there again next year. The speculation now is, will he still wear a Patriots uniform, because they can get a contract done with him, or does he go and seek a championship elsewhere? The Los Angeles Chargers, the Indianapolis Colts, the Tennessee Titans, the Las Vegas Raiders, all names that tend to come up. Could there be one we're not looking at? Who knows? Personally, I think that New England will do everything possible to bring him back, and it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him back for another season in Foxborough.
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had converted to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And it's second down. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
I love the versatility of Marcus Cannon. He can play guard, he can play tackle. I think his footwork has really improved during his time in the NFL. He has one of the better backstories that you're going to get. This is a guy who was diagnosed with cancer, has beaten that, and now is one of the better players in the NFL.
They'll run it here. This is James White. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pick it up, pick it up. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Check, white 54, white 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. The 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, 64 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Patriot offense returning to the field. And look at this season, 12-4, but they had the 8-0 start. And you think about it in that lens, down the stretch 4-5, including the playoff loss. A first-place finish for the 16th time, though, in 17 years. But now the question circle. We've mentioned Tom Brady. A lot of discussion there. But there's a lot of other questions to answer, correct?
This is one of the oldest rosters in the NFL. So there has to be some...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 67 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild... started to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They find some open field here.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result. We saw giving up points.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
These two teams all tied after one. On first and 10, here's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. This defense might want to wake up on this drive and stop him before that first down marker.
Unfortunately, it's easy to grade the defense right now. Not good. 3 plays, 3 first downs. They've got to come up with something to slow them down.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded at the 2. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From midfield, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Dorsett's got it. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Brady again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
from the 30 on second down. Rodgers, and Graham's got it, complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. This is caught by Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's 1st and goal. He's back to throw, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you heard he see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Still one of the most exciting plays in football, the kick return. Shows why there. 93 yards on that return for 6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 5. A little over 80 ticks to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield. Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
50 minutes, 319.
They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium. Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched. Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going in. We want to see this one play out. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it. Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation? You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range, or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it. We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football. That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Rodgers now on first down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.